Hey, what's going on, sneakerheads? Kurt from Kurt's Kicks here. I've been meaning to get out. I've been having somebody that's been getting a hold of me asking about doing a review on a pair of shoes. A couple people. There's a lot to review, and I realize I've just been so busy lately. I mean, it's after work I just go to the gym and then come home and do schoolwork throughout the night, and finishing up my final two classes this summer. So it's been nuts. But I'm on lunch, and I realized like maybe I should start doing some reviews on lunch, like a lunchtime review type of thing. Maybe make it a thing. So, you know, I'll get into it. So here we are. You see this? This is a Stacy Adams. No, this is actually my dress shoe that I was wearing today. Very nice shoe though. I should do a review on this. These things are pretty nice. But that's not what I'm going to be reviewing today. What I'm going to be reviewing came in. I got it during the last Saturday's drop, and it came in on Wednesday. And then I made a note here, to only open after 6 hours of stats. And then I had an hour calendar. Check that out. Like I actually did the work. I had it done. I had a schedule, and then I just didn't do the stat counter. But I opened it, and as you can see, there's a box in there, or there's the receipt in there from Sneakers. These are from Sneakers. This is from the drop. This is going to be, let's see here, this box. You recognize this box. You've probably already seen it. This OG Nike, but it's not black, it's brown. So what do we got there? We have the Travis Scott ones. So I'm going to get into it real quick with this shoe. The shoe, here you have this. It came with 5 sets of laces. I'm going to be doing the review of the other shoe instead of these things bobbling around there. But I wanted to say a couple things that people have been discussing real quick, and just kind of do a quick review of the shoe itself. So there's as far as like insole branding, it says Cactus Jack. I saw that some lows are coming out, and they have a lot of different things on the insole, which is pretty cool. But these are pretty basic. It does come also with the pink paper. It's got the logos on there. And that's nice. I really enjoy the colorway, honestly. I know it's like that neutral, like earthy tone. One thing that, this shoe, has been around. It's had a couple real quick, like several releases. But when I first saw it, I knew I wanted it. Not just because people were going to want this shoe. I just really like the earthy tones, and I like this oversized swoosh, the reverse. That's just something. It reminds me of the Blazer Off-Whites that I had and sold way too early. They're worth like 3 times what I sold them for, but you live and you learn. But they had that oversized swoosh, and I did like that. I just wasn't a huge fan of, that shoe in particular. As far as quality, these are real nice quality. This, everything that's the suede on this is really nice. The leather, personally, it's not like everyone always asks, like shattered backboard. It's not, but it is a nice quality. Couple things. One, I've seen some things that the swooshes here are different on shoes, like different cuts and everything is different about them. Not so much with mine. The only difference is one of mine does not touch the actual stitching there, and that is all. And so, one does and one doesn't, and this one does. And I'll just show the other one real quick, actually, just so we can say that it was, very similar. But that, and also, I've seen some things going around about how to check for fakes, and they said the back. I don't know if you can tell with this, but one has, like, it's been pressed in a little more. One side just looks a little bit different, and you can probably tell. And that's just how it's made. So I'm sure there are good ways to check, but you get shoes in, and each shoe is a little bit different. Like I said, these are direct from Nike. This is from the Sneakers release. Let's see what else. The Cactus Jack on the inside there. You can see the white lettering on the sail color. Let me get that. There you go. So that's, a nice little touch. There's just small touches here and there. The Cactus Jack here. And a lot of people, this is something. I didn't know this one all the way around. But there's like a liner that goes like a hidden pocket, as it said, that goes all the way. It goes all the way around. So You know, just the details. I do like that this is different, and the stitching here, you know, it's just unique. That's what makes this shoe, you know, different from the rest. The other collabs too. It's got that classic like OG stuff to it, but it's also unique. And that's what I really like about it. Looking forward to throwing in the pink laces with these and you know, rocking them out. So that said, there was one thing I saw that recently. It was about the tongue here and an extra little flap. People said that they came from sneakers. You know, they were noticing that a lot of pairs from sneakers, you pop up and it had numbers here. Well, my pair is obviously, it's from sneakers. There are no numbers there. There's nothing extra. You know, people notice that. I do see, however, like there's a little bit of, I don't know if you can pick that up, like red that goes through. And it might be those numbers and then they were just on every single tag. And then some stayed down, some got cut off, some got, you know, sewn in there. But that's, you know, there is no rhyme or reason to it because pairs from sneakers don't have it. Or, you know, one's one way and the other way, they're just kind of random. So there's no real true indicator as to what that is and why that's there and why it's not there. But other than that, you know, real nice shoe. As far as the release on this, this just proves one of those things. Just keep trying. Just keep trying and keep trying. I text my wife. I told her that the release was, she wasn't home. I was like, it went, people were complaining, you know, they're quitting, like all those like payment errors were coming up, even though there are no issues, like third party errors. People were saying sign out of your account and sign back in. I tried that on my wife's account and it didn't sign back in. It crashed. And mine, I just kept going every, you know, often as I could trying to submit. I saw that the sizes weren't selling out. And then at the 24-minute mark, I got in line and I'm like, okay, this will tell me didn't get them here pretty quick. And then it popped up like got them. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, wow. So, you know, it took 24 minutes and I didn't quit. And here they are. So I plan to keep these. I have the Travis Scott 4s. In fact, real quick story behind this. It's kind of funny. The T Scott 4s, when they came out and dropped on Travis's site, I knew they were going to be dropping. And I had my phone. I was at the gym and then I went to the grocery store after. And the one moment where I didn't have my phone, I put it like turned for a second, and then I looked and it had dropped on Travis Scott's site, the 4s, and I, you know, it was already over before it began. And so I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get them through sneakers, and then I did. And so that kind of happened with this here. I knew, you know, it was rumored it was Travis Scott's birthday. Like, oh, they're going to be dropping on his site, so I was monitoring it. After the gym, you know, same thing, going to the same grocery store. It was like pouring down rain. I put my phone in a second, parked real close. My wife and I got out, ran in, and then I pulled out my phone and it had released on Travis Scott's site. And once again, it was a done deal. So I sent a text to my buddy joking, saying, you know, like, oh, it's an omen. He's going to cop them from Nike. And sure enough, here they are. But no, real nice shoe. I personally think the quality is good. I haven't seen, you know, people... Let's just say this, you know, my T Scott 4s, they've got some glue stains on there. They've got like some paint issues. They've got some common stuff. I know that there's kind of less, there's obviously less going on here than with the 4, especially with like painting. But this, I think quality-wise is really nice. Everything's soft. I mean, it's a real nice shoe. I personally will be adding this to my collection, keeping it there, and will be wearing these hopefully sometime soon. Other than that, you know, if you have any questions about it, or anything else, you know, be sure to hit me up in the comment section. I'll get back with you. Sorry, the review basically is just me going over what I think about the shoe and, you know, how I got it. And that's kind of the story, you know, of how it is. And I hope actually maybe I can do these lunchtime reviews, a few of them. And if you have some suggestions, let me know. But I might start knocking out. I've got a lot of heat that I've gotten in lately. I've got Doernbecher 4s, Doernbecher 5s, Bin 23 2s, 9s. Currently working on Doernbecher 2s, some Bin 7s I'm trying to get. I still have some off-white stuff to do. I just did the Jordan 11 cleats. I wish I would have grabbed those bread cleats the other day, but I did not. I just got a lot of stuff and, you know, hope to be copying more soon and getting in things that I've been trying to add to my collection for a while. And I just haven't had time to put it out there. And I know that this review's, you know, compared to, doesn't have anything like, whoo, there you go, and like on foot and, you know, like spinning shoes, but this is me on my lunch break. I'm just telling you about the shoe and, you know, going over it and telling you how I got it. So, you know, as a sneakerhead, you know, I mean, people, sometimes the story of how you got it or what you intend to do with it or what it means to you is the most important part. So, but yeah, that's it. Real quick review on this shoe, and you know, I'll, like I said, plan to wear them soon and plan to put some more stuff out there. So I hope everybody is doing well. You know, look for some new videos. Like, subscribe, and, you know, wear your kicks, be kind to each other, and keep on moving forward. Thanks.